Hello everyone, myself Purushotham, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, MLR. In this session, I am going to discuss about the multiple inheritance concept using interfaces. Okay, so this is the overview of this session. So first I am going to explain what is a multiple inheritance and so how to achieve the multiple inheritance means using the interfaces we can achieve the multiple inheritance. So these points now we will see now. Okay, so coming to the inheritance concept. Okay, so what is the inheritance? So as we know that in object oriented programming, inheritance is one of the basic principle. Okay, so inheritance means acquiring the properties from the parent class to the child class is nothing but inheritance. Okay, now in inheritance we have what the multiple inheritance concept is there. The multiple inheritance is nothing but the deriving a single child from the multiple parent classes is nothing but the multiple inheritance. So here suppose if you take an example, here I am deriving a child class, here I am deriving a child class. Now the child class is having what? Two parent classes, the parent class 1 and parent class 2 and parent class 3. And if you want, you can take the any number of parent classes, like if you want, you can take the parent class 4 also, you can take any number of parent classes. And what is the multiple inheritance means? The deriving one single child class from multiple parent classes is nothing but what? Multiple inheritance. So this feature, so Java doesn't support actually, means with respect to classes, Java doesn't support the multiple inheritance concept. Okay, so why the Java classes are not supporting the multiple inheritance means because of what? The diamond problem or ambiguity problem. So suppose assume let's take an example like parent 1 is having M1 method and parent 2 also having exactly M1 method, and again the parent 3 also having exactly M1 method, right? Now as we know that the child will get all the properties from the parent class. So assume the child is getting what? M1 method from the parent 1, M1 method from parent 2 and M1 method from parent 3. Now the child can access what? Any M1 here. Now assume here I am creating object to the child class. I am creating object to the child class. Child C equals to new child. I have created object to the child class. Now here I will call what? C dot M1. I will call the C dot M1. Now, which M1 method should be executed now? Means a parent 1 is having M1 method. Exactly same M1 method the parent 2 also having, and exactly same M1 method the parent 3 also having. Now the child is trying to access M1 method by creating object of the child class. So as we know that, so by creating object of the child class, we can access the parent class properties. I created object and I am accessing what the parent class properties and C dot M1. Now, if M1 is executing, what about M1? What about the parent 2 and parent 3 M1 methods? And suppose parent 2 M1 is executing, what about the parent 1 and parent 3? So here we will get the diamond problems and ambiguity problems. Okay. So due to this, so Java doesn't support this feature. But in Python, the Python supports what? The multiple inheritance feature. Python is having one algorithm called MRO algorithm, method resolution algorithm. MRO algorithm, method resolution algorithm. Based on MRO method resolution algorithm, so Python is resolving this issue. But in Java, there is no such type of algorithms here. So Java doesn't support what? Multiple inheritance concept with respect to classes. Okay now, but using interfaces, okay, we can write what? The multiple inheritance. Okay, so now how to write a multiple inheritance using interfaces, now we'll see. So here I have two interfaces like interface demo 1 and interface demo 2. Okay, so let's take interface demo 1 is a parent 1 and interface demo 2 is a parent 2. Now the parent 1 is having method 1 and parent 2 is having two methods like M2 method and M3 method. Now here a demo is a child class. The demo is a child class. Demo is a child class. So interface demo means P1 and interface demo means P2. Means now we are deriving a single child from the two parents. Okay, it is a multiple inheritance. So 2 or any number of parents. If you want, you can take one more interface, just separate with a comma. So any number of interfaces we can take here. So just you need to separate with a comma. Now the total, how many methods we have? Two interfaces we have, like interface demo 1, interface demo 2. interface demo 1 is having a one unimplemented method, interface demo 2 is having two unimplemented method. So now the child means demo class is responsible to override all three methods compulsory. Okay now, and using demo 3 object you can access any of this method. Okay, so now this part now we'll see now. Now you can see. So here I'm creating a interface. Suppose let's take a parent 1 P1. I'm taking for easy understanding. I'm taking the P1 parent 1. So here I will take M1 method void M1 method, and I will take one more interface like P2, and P2 also I'm having what M2 method. Now, so I will take a separate class now. The separate class now it is a child class. The child implements. So compulsory class to interface compulsory we need to use implements keyword. So I will use what P1 the parent 1, and I want to use one more parent now. Use what a parent 2 just to separate with the comma. Here I am separating with the comma. Now the child is responsible to override the parent class unimplemented method. So how many parent classes here we have means the two parent classes are there, that is a P1 and P2. So compulsory all unimplemented methods must be override. So here I am overriding. So P1 M1 is calling, and same the way I will override one more method like M2 method, and parent 2 and M2 method is a calling. So that's it. Just create object. So child C equals to new child and C dot M1 you can call and C dot M2 you can call. Now if you run this one, so automatically it will execute the parent class M1 is calling and parent class M2 is calling. So here 2 or any number of parents you can take here. Okay, so don't think only 2 parents we need to take. No, any number of parent classes, like any number of interfaces you can take. Like suppose I will take one more parent like parent 3, and I want to implement one more parent method like P3, and you need to separate with the comma. Now the child class need to override what I will take like M4 method, M3 method I will take. Now M3 method compulsory we should override. So here I will override M3 method. Now this is P3 parent 3 M3 method is calling. Okay. So if you want you can call this method also, it will work. C dot M3 method. You can see here the parent class M1 is a calling. Okay, it's a first interface M1 method, and P2 M2 is a calling, and this M2 is what the second interface method, and M3 the last interface method. Okay, so likewise you can take any number of parent classes, and if you observe here, so the P1, P2 and P3 are the 3 parents. So it's a parent 1, parent 1, parent 2, parent 3. Okay. Now this one is a child class. So as we know that here we are deriving one single child class from the parent 1 means P1 and P2 and P3. Okay, so as we know that if you are deriving one single child from the multiple parent classes is nothing but what? Multiple inheritance. So coming to summary of this session. So in this session I have explained the multiple inheritance definition, means deriving a single child from the multiple parent classes is nothing but the multiple inheritance, and also explain what the multiple inheritance using interfaces. Actually with respect to the classes, the multiple inheritance concept is not possible. By using interfaces we can achieve what? Multiple inheritance. Okay, so that's about this session. Thank you.